Always. Oh, you're so cute. Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. I said that I wasn't going to do this, but here we are, doing it again. Yeah, I said I probably wasn't going to show anything else, but I don't know. I feel like this is pretty decent. I got something super exciting, so then it made me want to film a video. So, on a couple days ago, 2 days ago, was like errand day, and we're going out to do errands, my only day off. Really wasn't feeling it, but, you know, sometimes you have to do shit. So that's what I had to do, and on the way, they're having like a Christmas festival. You know what, I need to get rid of this because it's already annoying me. I move my like hands and my arms far too much to be wearing something that makes noise. Okay. So they're having a Christmas festival, which, I mean, I love Christmas, but I didn't really go to it at all this year. But I was driving by and I noticed a sign on the side of the road that said Christmas yard sale, and it was at a church, which I'm a big fan of church sales because you can just find older things that are really reasonably priced. I almost feel bad sometimes things are priced so low, but I was like, you know what? Stopping the car immediately, and I'm taking $20 out of the bank machine and getting a cup of coffee, and I'm going to the sale. So that's what I did. So that's like a perfect example of how like I don't really thrift very much, but occasionally I'll just like take $20 and go thrifting. So then that's all the money you have, that's all the money you can spend. So I only spent $20, but I feel like I got a ton of stuff for that, and I got one really, really amazing thing that I still can't believe. So I went to more than just the church sale, but I'll just show you what I got from there. I was just looking for Christmas stuff, but I did get a few non-Christmas things. So I got these. I said about how I collect vintage cookbooks, I think, in like one of my previous videos, and I said that I really only collected like one kind, and now I'm showing you something else. But I just got these, like, I got 3 of them. They come with like 24 cards in each, and they're like just recipe cards. I couldn't find a year on them, but to me they kind of look 70s, just the coloring and stuff. They're from the UK too. I don't know, they were like pretty cheap. So I got those. I'm just obsessed with looking at like vintage pictures of like dishes and things. I don't know. And then I got a couple of books, well, more than a couple, but I found this Alice in Wonderland book that I'm like, I love Alice in Wonderland, so it's Alice in Wonderland and The Looking Glass in the one book. And it's very rare that I actually like the sleeves, but I actually like, the sleeves in good condition, so that probably helps, but the book itself looks like amazing too. So I was like, I definitely have to get that. Now, I like it when things are functional, like this is a book that I love, but also aesthetically pleasing, if you will. So they had a bunch of like this series, so I was like, you know, I should probably just get like 3, because then I could display them together and they would look good. So I ended up getting Gulliver's Travels and Swiss Family Robinson. So I don't know, I just thought that would look good together, like on top of a fireplace or something, and they look good with or without the sleeves. So yeah, and then I also found this like Wizard of Oz book, which I got. The Wizard of Oz is my favorite movie ever. Just nothing will ever compare to the Wizard of Oz. So yeah, I just thought may as well. So then into the Christmas things that I got. This is like the first thing I got. I swear most people are probably gonna think this is ugly, but I, like, as soon as I saw it, knew that I had to have it. It's this candle. It's like Santa. It looks so old. I have this weird obsession with like older candles. Like I have so many. So I just, like every time I look at it, I just love it so much. So that was 25 cents. And then I got this other one. This reminded me of, like, until I got up close to it, I thought it might have been a ceramic tree, which I have a few of, but it's actually just a candle. But it's exciting. And then I kind of feel like this is another thing people are going to think is ugly, but, you know, it sort of looks like a full-size wreath that I have. But it's just this wreath that says Merry Christmas, and you just like hang it on the window. It has like suction cups, the suction cups are so gross. It's probably so old. And then I almost didn't get this, but then I just decided to, because I don't know how old it actually is, but it sort of had an old look to it, a little bit. Just snowman. It has like that green felty stuff that was on a lot of ceramics in like the 70s and 80s. So I don't know, it could be. He was only $1, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get it. And then you realize that it actually like plays music. It's kind of weird though. I think it's like stuck right now. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, there we go. It's like homemade, so I realized that I probably shouldn't have done that while I'm filming a video, because now I'm gonna have to wait for it to stop. Anyway, it plays Rudolph, so I didn't know that until I got home, and then I just thought I made it even better. I don't know. I'm a mixture of thinking it looks cute and creepy, actually. When I like just stare at just the face, it kind of gives me creepy vibes. Yeah. Every time I think it's done, it starts again. Should I just keep going? I actually have a lot to do this morning. Like, I want to film another video and I have to go to work, so I might just keep going. So then I got another thing that I don't know why I'm so obsessed with certain things, but these like old stockings, every time I see one now, I feel like I need to have it. It's not true. Sometimes I see them and I don't, but when they're in like good shape, I feel like I need to have them. What I'm really trying to do is get a set that's identical, I think. So like have the same like ribbon here, and I actually really like this one because I feel like it has like a really good shape to it. Anyway, they're usually only like 50 cents because I'm sure most people think they're really ugly, but I just love them. And then I found some cool things. I think in my last Christmas one I showed a Ziggy Bell, which I just love Ziggy so much, and it was cool to find that. And then I'm really excited that I found this, but I found this Care Bear like satin bell that says Merry Christmas. So cute. And then I got some more vintage ornaments in the box for 50 cents. But this is actually the very first time that I've seen like pastel ornaments that are vintage. So I thought that was really cool. I've been buying pretty much like all the vintage ornaments I see that are cheap. I don't want to spend like a lot of money on them. Like I would probably never buy them from like an antique store. It would have to be something like amazing for me to buy it from an antique store, but I really want to make those wreaths made out of vintage ornaments, so that's kind of why. I'm not gonna try to do it this year, but maybe next year I will be feeling better and wanting to do that. And then I also got this. I'm pretty sure I did show this before too, but I just found one recently. It's like this candle thing, and I love it. So when I saw this one, I was like, you know what, I should get that one too. So this was $3, which is exactly what I paid for the other one, I think. So that was exciting. So all of that came to, and actually I got 3 records too, which are not up here. They're just downstairs. I got a Mary Poppins record, which I was so excited about, and then 2 other records. So all of that from the church came to $9.50, $10.50. Yeah, $10.50. So, I mean, I think that's pretty good. And so I was like, all right, I still have like $9.50 left. So this is the part of the day that gets like insane for me. So continue driving, and we get to, we're driving on like a straight stretch of road, and I see a bunch of cars parked on the side of the road, and it's like, it's not like a great area for people to be parked on the side of the road. I think it's like a 70 zone or something. So, you know, I'm like, oh, what's going on here? And like, it usually means that someone's having a yard sale, except that it's like pretty much winter here. So nobody's having a yard sale outside. So I get closer, and it's an indoor yard sale at this house that's for sale. So this house that's for sale is my dream house, I guess you could say. It's been for sale for like a year and a half, I think, maybe a little bit longer. And to say that I'm obsessed with this house is like an understatement. I haven't looked at pictures for a little while, but I would look at pictures of this house every single day, and I would think about it. Initially, it's basically like a mid-century house that has not been updated. I think it was built in 1965, and it hasn't been updated at all. You can tell that just like, you know, a couple probably bought it or built it then, and they've just kept it that way. Like they've probably like passed away or something, and that's why it's for sale. All of their furniture and stuff is still inside. I don't know why I'm getting like, it's like the weirdest thing. So when this house first went on the market, it was like way out of like any kind of price range. So there's that where it's like, this is like an amazing house, but like I cannot afford this house, like, and I know that. I'm not like a person that like wants to live beyond their means. I'm like kind of the opposite. I'd rather live below my means and then have like a better quality of life. But you know, I would look at this house all the time because it's like exactly what I want. Like, so many things about it are exactly what I want, and I just feel a strong feeling like it is supposed to be my house. I don't know, it's weird, but maybe that's just me like wanting it so much. I want it more than anything else in the entire world right now, is to own that house. And so over the course of this house being for sale, the price has actually come down, I think $60,000 or $70,000. So it actually is in an attainable price range. It's a high end, but it's attainable. And yeah, anyway, I'm obsessed with this house. So knowing how we could go inside, I like almost started crying like walking up the driveway, because I just couldn't believe that I was about to like go inside this house that I feel so strongly like is mine. And I was thinking, why is this happening right now? Like, I don't know. My personality is like very like analytical, and like I think a lot about things, like to the point where it's probably unhealthy. I don't know, my brain just works that way where I'm just always thinking about things and thinking about like the meaning of things and like why things are happening, and I don't know. Anyway, so I have all these thoughts running through my head as we're walking up the driveway. And I like go inside and like, so I guess like, I don't know, it's weird. I don't actually cry that often, but I cry like not just when something like bad happens or sad. I can cry like if I'm really happy or somebody does something really nice or thoughtful for me, like it just makes me cry. But I hate crying, and I definitely hate crying like in front of people. So when I feel like these moments happening like this, I was just like biting the inside of my cheek like super hard to like stop myself from starting to cry, because clearly like the people inside were like the family who probably, you know, inherited the house. But it's just weird because the house has been for sale for, like I said, over a year and a half, and like all of the people's things are still there, but I know that nobody's been living in the house because I drive by the house every day, a couple times a day. So I was thinking like why today of all days? Because I didn't mention, but the day before I had just got some like bad news, like just I was starting to feel better, and then it's like, I don't know. I feel like afraid to be like fully happy right now, because I feel like when I start feeling better, then like something else happens that it's like, no, you're not going to be happy because there's this happening. And anyway, this video is like so ranty, I don't even know, but I just felt like telling the story because it just was, I don't know. Anyway. So, like, why right now are these people now just selling all their stuff? Anyway, when we walked inside, literally everything was still there. Like, their dishes and everything, like, everything in the house was for sale. Which I only have $9.50 on me in cash, which is probably a good thing because honestly there's so much in there that I wanted to buy, but at the same time I didn't even really care about the stuff. I just wanted to look at the house. So I was like walking around, and actually being inside the house was like, it made me want it so much more because it's a million times better than what can be shown in pictures. Maybe I'll just like put in some pictures because it doesn't really matter. The house is for sale, so those pictures are like online anyway. Anybody could see them. I won't put like, I'm not gonna show like the front of the house or anything, but it's just like perfect mid-century-esque, and it was just amazing. Anyway. Anyway, so they have tons and tons of stuff for sale, but mostly I'm just focusing on looking at the house. But then there was a sign saying they had Christmas stuff in the basement, so I was like, well, I may as well go take a look. So I went down in the basement, and they just had spread out like tons and tons of Christmas stuff. So there wasn't as much older stuff as I thought there might be, but I did find some ornaments. There wasn't any like of the like concave kind of style, but I did get a couple of this. I'm not sure what this kind is called, but it's kind of like round, but it has the point on the bottom. And then there was a few other ones. I don't think they're quite as old. They're definitely pretty old, just like round ones. So I got 2 yellow ones that have butterflies on them, and then there was this green one, and then 2 pink ones with hearts. And then I was hoping to find some flocked ornaments, but they didn't really have anything. But I did find 3 of these drums. Drums are like one of my favorite Christmas ornaments. I don't know why. I've been finding a lot of them lately too. So I got 3 of those, and then I saw these. which I almost died. This is definitely like my best Christmas find. So I believe these are from the 1960s, but they are these Noma crystal lights with General Electric lamps. Yeah, so they're still in the box, and I plugged them in and they do work. And then I also got, I just like saw them there, so I just put them in as well too, like extra bulbs, but they're like just amazing. So I see these and I'm thinking, I only have like $9.50 on me, like I'm probably not going to be able to get these, or maybe like they'll hold them for me, maybe I can go to the bank or something, you know, I'm thinking about things. But then John was like, well, why don't we just take all this stuff upstairs and see how much they want for it. So we take it upstairs and the woman says $10. So we're like, oh, we have $9.50, is that okay? And she's like, yeah, sure. So for $9.50 I got all of those ornaments and these, which are amazing. I looked these up online when I got home and they were $65 on Etsy. So I would say I did pretty good. But yeah, and just having that experience of going in there and seeing that house was like so incredible, and it made me feel really motivated to add to like down payment savings. So yeah, I guess that's it for today. Super rambly, I know. I don't know, it was like a very weird, like I said, I just think a lot about things and like why things are happening and like what things mean, and I just was like, why today did I have that? Like, if I didn't have to do errands, I wouldn't have been driving by that day, so I wouldn't have got to go inside. And I had stopped looking at photos of the house because I thought maybe it was like making me sad or contributing to me feeling bad by like wanting something that I couldn't have. And I was like, you know, I should just, actually I've stopped looking at houses completely for that reason, because then I would just start like, I don't know, anyway, like I just need to like accept that this is what my situation is right now, and I'm like just not 100% ready to buy a house. So I was like, I should stop looking at pictures online, stop going and seeing houses. Like I just need to chill for a little bit. But then going inside and like actually being in there was like super motivating. I was like, yes. But I don't know, I have a weird life situation happening that I'm not really sure what's gonna happen, and I don't know, I'm just trying to stay positive, but sometimes it's just really difficult. So anyway, I don't know why I'm like saying all this stuff, but anyway, I'm gonna go now because this is probably gonna be a super long video for like $20, but I don't know. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.
You think you've flown before, but babe, you ain't left the ground. Just wait till you're locked in my embrace. Wait till I draw you near, and wait till you see that sunshine place. Ain't nothing like it here.